In this video, I'm going to share with you my morning routine that gives me the energy I need to start my day off correctly so I can be as productive, creative, efficient, and effective as possible to achieve the things that I actually want to achieve, whether that's seeing patients, which requires a lot of focus and energy, or whether it's doing something like this, creating a YouTube video. So I hope you enjoy this and find it relevant for you, and hopefully it inspires you. Let's begin. Hello, my name is Dr. Stephen. I'm a chiropractor based in Reading, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about my morning routine, what I do in the morning, and how it gives me the energy I need to start the day. Now, the first thing I want to note is that everyone has a routine to some degree in the morning. There's usually an order of things that we do when we get up to when we actually start our day, and that can be as simple as getting up, having some water, brushing your teeth, going to the loo, have a shower, and then eat breakfast, as an example. And it's just that some of us are more intentional about the things that we do in the morning, and some of us less intentional. And I really think that what you do in the morning has a high potential to empower you for the rest of your day. And so if you're one of those people that wakes up and doesn't have very much motivation to start the day, much energy, then there is certainly something that you can do about this to help empower you and give you the energy that you need. Now, I've had a routine for quite a while, but it has developed and changed over time depending on which situation that I'm in and depending on what I learned that is good for me. I think the thing that really inspired me recently is a book called The Miracle Morning, which is written by Hal Elrod. It's an amazing book. I'll totally recommend it. And he essentially goes through the top 6 things that he's found to be really effective for starting his day. And he tells us his story about how he went from making hardly any money in the financial crash to making millions and millions of pounds through essentially just starting off his day very differently. And so he researched the top 6 things that he found to be the most effective things to do in the morning. And he thought instead of just doing 1 or 2 of them, he decided to do all of them, and it effectively changed his life. So they were meditation, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and journaling. And when I read this book, I actually started to do all of these things, but over time I've decided to hone it down to the things that I personally find the most effective. So this is what you're gonna see in this video now. So I wake up anywhere between 10 to 6 and 7:30, depending on whether I'm working in the morning or not. And today I'm waking up at 7:30 because I woke up at 10 to 6 the day before. So I'm not massively consistent with my wake up time, but I do have that window. I don't like to get up much later than 7:30, except for on certain occasions. One of the things that I really liked is that we have some blinds in our room that allow the light to come through that aren't that effective. But I really like that because in the morning when the light comes through, it's actually a lot easier to wake up because you're getting that blue light through, which tells our bodies that it's time to get up. And it's certainly a lot easier to get up when there is a lot of light in the room. One of the things I try to avoid is to look at my phone straight away. I try to keep it on airplane mode until I actually start my day. So when my morning routine is actually over, just because there can be lots of different things that can pop up on your phone, if it's emails or notifications, that can just distract you or maybe even start the day off wrong if there's something negative that comes through. But I want to start my day with my mind as clear as possible, so it's a nice opportunity. So I give it about an hour or 2 until I usually turn my phone on. The first thing that I do when I'm all clean and dressed is that I will meditate and pray. This is a great way to start the day. This is actually something that I've increased over time, and I've learned how to do this more and more. And there is so many benefits to starting your day with meditation or prayer. It's a way to be able to focus the mind, and it's been shown that it aids in concentration and focus throughout the day, and it's been shown to improve depression, anxiety, and pain levels. So many great advantages, and if you do this long term, there's also great changes that happen in the brain in a very positive way. So I do this anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes at the moment, depending on how much time I have. I tend to do more of it when I'm not working in the morning and less of it when I have to get up up quite early, but I'll at least do 5 minutes. After I've done that, I will go downstairs, I'll make myself some coffee, and I've started to take some nettle root powder, something that I'm trying out. I've been taking for about 2 months now, and I just want to see if there's any health effects. One of the health effects that it's meant to do is help improve hair growth. So it's something that I'm trying. I haven't seen any massive results so far, but it's something that's so easy to take in the morning. It doesn't taste particularly great, so I have to chug it down and then very quickly follow it with some coffee. I then will go upstairs and then get my Bible out. And so my second part is reading, and I think the Bible has so much truth and wisdom in it, and just such a great way to start the day by reading something that is fulfilling and is positive and uplifting and encouraging. This is the perfect way to start the day. My goal is to do 1 chapter every day, and when I do this in the morning, it can take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. After I finish my coffee and my nettle root, I will then go for my walk. And I've just recently moved to this new area, and fortunately there is somewhere relatively nice to walk. I can walk in along the fields, and so I have 2 routes, either a 15-minute route or a 30-minute route. I've now upped it, so I try to do at least half an hour. Unless I'm working, I tend to go on the 15-minute route. And this is a great way to start the morning, because we are designed to move and we've been sedentary all night. The body needs movement, and it's great to start that within the day. And it's particularly relevant if you have, say, back pain, because your disc will start to hydrate throughout the night because there isn't any pressure going through the spine, which means there's going to be more pressure in your disc and in your spine. The way you then reduce this is by walking. So to start by walking is a great way to get your joints moving, and it's very good also for your brain. Exercise is so vital for brain health, for mental health, and for concentration and focus. So good, and it feels great afterwards. I have so much more energy. So if you lack energy in the morning, my number 1 tip is to do some exercise, and that can be as easy as walking. Even just 10-15 minutes, you'll notice a big difference in the way that you start your days. Now, as I'm walking, I tend to listen to music for the first half. I just like this to get myself a little bit more pumped up, and music's very good for the mind. So a great way to start the walk. But then I will then switch and start listening to an audiobook, and Audible has been amazing. I love Audible. I'm not getting any money for promoting Audible, but I just love it because you can listen to books while you're walking or while you're driving. So I actually have a 40-minute commute to work, and so I get through so many books because there's an hour and 20 minutes each day that I'm driving, and I can use that time to gain some more knowledge, some more wisdom. So I listen to an audiobook for the second half of my walk, which again is great to start the day with something nourishing for the mind and something positive, and I might be able to take a gem or two and apply it to my day. Now, the great thing about walking is that when I get back, I'm actually very hungry, and so I enjoy my breakfast a lot more. So I've done a video on my breakfast. If you want to find out what I eat in the morning, then check it out here. Once I've eaten my breakfast, then I will begin my day, and I try to have my goals and my systems to achieving those goals on my desk so I can look at them every day to keep myself focused. I think having goals to start with is very, very valuable if you want to achieve something, but you also need systems to put in place if you actually want to achieve those goals. So I try to have both of them there, and I'm constantly updating and tweaking it, and I try to make sure that the things that I'm doing in my day are helping me to actually achieve those goals. At this point, I'm either going to work or I'm doing work from home, whether that's making YouTube videos or doing things for patients outside of clinic. This is my first morning routine. I'm sure in a couple of years I would have changed it, and I'll create another video. So I hope you found this interesting. If you do like my content, then please do consider subscribing for new videos like this one twice a week. Take care. Bye-bye.